Welcome to the Sid Gunn Report. I'm Sid Gunn. Tonight, I'm talking about the Democrats and their persistence to resist American democracy. It's been 21 days since the inauguration of Republican President Donald J. Trump, and the Democrats continue to resist him every step of the way. But Trump hit the ground running, and the Democrats' heads are spinning. They're all screaming mad and focused on nothing but resisting American democracy like a bunch of spoiled children.
That crying again. I can't take it. Hey, Applehead, come here. Get that kid a bottle with a nipple on it and milk in it. That's an order. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye.
The two frontrunners in this communist operation to undermine the will of the American people are House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. Now, newsbusters.org, which is a great website I recommend for news and to find out the real story, they report during a press conference Monday morning, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi referred to President Trump as President Bush. In a frustrated spiel, Pelosi stumbled over her words as she called out President Bush for being unreasonable since the inauguration.
So this, while it's only a couple of weeks since the inauguration, there's complete evidence, we've seen nothing that we can work, well, I can work with President Bush on, and I'm disappointed because I thought that there might be some interest because of what he said in the campaign.
Now, I don't know about you, but you really want people like this leading our government who don't even know who the President of the United States is? I mean, this lady is a nut job. She's a wacko. There's no doubt about that.
Talking. There's complete evidence. We've seen nothing. I can work with President Bush. I can work with President Bush. I can work with President Bush. There's complete evidence. Complete evidence.
Also, newsbusters.org reported Senate Majority Leader Mike McConnell may have temporarily silenced Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, formally rebuking her for breaking Senate rules and her demagogic criticism of her colleague, Senator Jeff Sessions, before he was confirmed as President Trump's Attorney General. But the New York Times won't shut up until Warren is seen by everyone as a feminist heroine. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Mitch McConnell, he's just an old coot from Kentucky. He's another crumbling pillar of the old school politics. But I give the old guy a lollipop for shutting up that communist witch. You know, just read the Daily Wire article. I'll post a link down in the description. Here's everything you need to know about Elizabeth Warren. Now, according to the article, Warren was the first to coin the phrase, "You didn't build that."
Somebody invested in roads and bridges. If you got a business, you didn't build that. You didn't build that. You didn't build that. You didn't build that.
Back when she was still a Harvard law professor. And here's what she said. There is nobody in this country who got rich on their own. Nobody. You built a factory out there, good for you. But I want to be clear. You moved your goods to market on roads the rest of us paid for. You hired workers the rest of us paid to educate. You were safe in your factory because of police forces, fire forces that the rest of us paid for. You didn't have to worry that marauding bands would come and seize everything at your factory. Now look, you built a factory and it turned into something terrific or a great idea. God bless. Keep a hunk of it. But part of the underlying social contract is you take a hunk of that and pay forward for the next kid who comes along. The next kid who comes along, huh? You mean the ones that are out there burning limos and beating people over the heads with their stupid flagpoles? I mean, give me a break. It's obvious that Senator Warren embraces totalitarianism. Warren's also close with that Marxist whack job, Heather Booth. She's a Democratic Party operative who's worked with the Democratic Socialists of America for a long time, and was also involved in the Midwest Academy, which trains community organizers with the teachings of the far left, Sal Alinsky. Now let me tell you, this Alinsky guy, he's a real commie nut job. He wrote the book on being a wacko radical commie bastard. And that book is called Rules for Radicals. You can look it up on Amazon.com. And this sicko actually pays homage to Lucifer, Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call him, as the ultimate radical for rebelling against God's establishment. Now, this is actually in the take a look, just click on it on Amazon, look inside, and you'll see it on the first couple pages. I don't know about you, what country you live in, but in my country, we've got "In God We Trust" on our currency, okay? That should mean something. And if it doesn't, then you need to get the hell out of here. So anyway, for many of us, true Americans, this drama might seem a little disheartening. But don't lose hope and never give up. Because I want you to just remember here, okay? We, the people, the United States of America, hired this man, Donald J. Trump, to be our president and to do battle with those losers who've been sucking off taxpayer dollars, doing nothing but spewing their quack communist ideologies all over sacred grounds of America's capital. And what we have here is a classic war of attrition. And Trump, he's in his game. Right now, he's executing a classic military strategy. It's called the hit and run tactic. You make a series of attacks, not to gain an immediate victory, but instead to probe and expose enemy defenses and weaknesses and achieve a psychological effect on the enemy's morale.
We used to refer to it as the best kept secret in the Navy.
I think that's what intrigues a lot of us, to stay in it, because it is kind of a secret society. No one really knows who we are and what we do.
We are modern-day warriors. We're fighting for our country, our beliefs, and we hold our brothers and our nation's lives in our hands.
So think of it this way. He's definitely making these Democrats earn their money. I don't think they've worked this hard for years, especially in the last 8 years. And another thing, we can help our president by uniting together and rock the vote for Donald J. Trump in 2020. We need to create a conservative, offensive organization that will spread out, go door to door, and wake up Americans. And get them off that damn Farmville and put them to good use.
Drop your cocks and grab your socks. Get your bunks made and get your uniforms on. Police call will commence in 2 minutes.
So it's up to us to make this happen. And just remember, President Trump, he's working hard for us. So we need to start working hard for him. That's all I've got in this report. This has been the Sid Gunn Report, and I'm Sid Gunn. I bid you good night and many blessings of liberty to you and your future generations.